Hello, everybody. WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski, and it is time for your Villanova Football Midweek update. The Wildcats are coming off a big W this past Saturday. Okay, enough with the silly jokes. Tuesday morning, wanted to mess around a little bit, but Villanova, in all seriousness, did come off of a nice victory this past weekend on Saturday against the University of New Hampshire by a final score of 14-6. Villanova's defense really stood out. They had 2 fourth-down goal line stops led by Shane Hartzell, who had a career-high 20 tackles in this game against New Hampshire, and he was actually yesterday awarded with 2 major Defensive Player awards. He was honored as the CAA Defensive Player of the Week as well as the FCS National Defensive Player of the Week for his 20 tackles. I mean, what a game he had. What a game this Villanova defense had to shut down the University of New Hampshire. And Villanova, they did enough offensively. 2 nice passing touchdowns from Connor Watkins. One of them to Devin Smith in the corner of the end zone. That was the game winner in the fourth quarter. And then another touchdown early on in the game to get Villanova on the board to Lucas Kopecki. As for Villanova, in addition to Hartzell and his individual awards yesterday, Villanova did not have any team awards, but they did move up 1 spot in the AFCA the AFCA poll, top 25. They were originally 14th place heading into the game against New Hampshire. They move up 1 spot in the AFCA poll to 13th place. They stay the same in the Stats Reform poll at 13th place. So Villanova, even across the board in the 2 major FCS polls, as the 13th best team nationwide in the FCS. So Villanova, they'll definitely take it as they continue to move up and hopefully get back into the top 10 at some point shortly. The Wildcats prepare for a big game this Saturday against Hampton in Virginia at 1 p.m. Villanova, of course, now 6-2 overall in the 2024 campaign. They are 3-1 in conference play in the CAA. Their 3 wins come against Towson, Stony Brook a couple weeks ago, and of course most recently against New Hampshire on Saturday in homecoming weekend, and their only CAA loss, of course, came to Maine. As for Hampton, they are 5-3 overall in their 2024 campaign. They are 2-2, so evened up in CAA play, but they had a nice win this past weekend by 20 points over Elon, so maybe they're coming into this game a little bit hot. Well, not maybe. They definitely are coming into this game a little bit hot after a 20-point blowout win against Elon. So Hampton, Villanova this Saturday at 1 p.m. in Virginia. I'll have coverage for you throughout the rest of the week here on my social media, on my Instagram, my X or Twitter, as well as my YouTube. I'll post my preview video and article later this week, probably around Friday. And then, of course, on Saturday, I'll post my keys to the game as I always do. So big game for Villanova. They try to get back in the win column once again and make it a 2-game winning streak against Hampton this Saturday on the road. Hope you enjoyed this midweek recap. And as always, go Cats!